morning and welcome. You're watching NDTV. I'm Gargi Raut, and the big story we're tracking at this point. A massive fire broke out earlier this morning at the old Secretariat in Srinagar. The fire broke out at around 9:30 in the annexe of the Jammu and Kashmir's Civil Secretariat building. This is where several records of various departments such as accounts and forests are kept. The records room is on fire, as you can see there, and fire tenders were rushed to the spot to try and get the fire under control. Right now, we can't really, it does seem that the fire has been brought under control, as you can only see smoke now emanating from that building. There are no reports of anyone being trapped. Officials did try to save the records in that building, and records in the wooden building have been completely destroyed.
ज़्यादा देखिए आपने तवज्जो हमने लोगों के घरों को बचाने पे लगाई कि पीछे हमने 15 गाड़ियां आप गिन लीजिए, इस तरफ इस वक्त 15 गाड़ियां हैं पीछे, और आगे सेक्रेटरीट में भी जो हमसे हो सका वी ट्राइड। वही वजह है कि ये आग जो है इस बिल्डिंग से बाहर नहीं निकली। अब आप कहीं आरसीसी बिल्डिंग में आग देखेंगे और आप कहेंगे भाई उधर ऐसे बुझ गई। ये लकड़ी है, ये ओपन मैगजीन है और ये कई साल पुरानी है और इसमें डिहाइड्रेशन होती है, इसमें कोई वाटर कंटेंट नहीं होता है और जिस वजह से ये आग जो है वो भयानक रूप इख्तियार करती है।
8:30 बजे से 9 बजे से तो यहाँ से आग नमूदार हुई सेक्रेटरीट के अंदर से, फिर अचानक ये फैलते फैलते इसने सारे एरिया को कवर किया और जो आप देख रहे हैं अब ये कोशिश कर रही है यहाँ रेजिडेंशियल एरिया में भी लगने के लिए, आग बुझाने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं लेकिन अभी कुछ नहीं हो पा रहा है।
Right, that was a bite from earlier. Well, we got this report from Zafar Iqbal, who's at the site of the fire.
These are the buildings of the Civil Secretariat which have caught fire. As you can see, smoke still coming out from these small buildings, rather huts, which housed the records. There was this basically the record room of the Secretariat. And on the other side, if you can see, those are the main blocks of the Secretariat. The fire has been stopped from spreading and touching the main buildings. Otherwise, there would have been more damage because it houses most of the offices, even the offices of the ministers and other important offices. But as you can see, fire tenders are still on the job. They're trying to put off the fire. There are lots of people out here. If the camera can show on the other side, if you can see, this is a residential area. On the other side, there are lots of people, worried people, curious onlookers. You can see there was a lot of confusion here, and in that confusion, some of the firemen also sustained some injuries. But at the moment, the fire seems to have been controlled and contained and stopped from spreading to other places. But if the camera can show to that side, the firemen are still on the job. They're trying to put off the fire. It's a big task for them, obviously, to stop the fire from spreading and going into the main blocks of the Secretariat, and also stopping it from spreading into the residential areas. As I said, it's a tough job for the firemen. That's the reason that there are so many security men there. If you can see, lots of police personnel here who have also come here to stop any incident from taking place, because there are lots of people, lots of worried people out here who are watching this whole thing happening there. But at the moment, if I can show you again this building where the firemen are on job, you can see they're trying to put off the fire, but there's still a lot of smoke coming out, but there are no flames. They have been able to contain the situation, put off the fire and stop it from spreading into the main Secretariat blocks and also into the residential areas. So at the moment, the situation seems to be under control. At the Civil Secretariat with Amir Bhatt, Zafar Iqbal for NDTV.